subscribers and non-subscribers, anyone that's viewing this video. It is that time of year again. It comes around so quickly. It is time for me to post my yearly readings for 2024 for each of the zodiac signs. They are general readings for you. It's a month-by-month projection of what's coming up for you in 2024. If you would like to book your own personal yearly projection, then you can go to visit my website. The link is below and you can book that reading from there. Please be aware that it is a limited time offer only, so it will only be available till the end of January 2024. So please get in before then if you are interested in having your own personal yearly projection. Hello, my lovely Capricorn. Welcome to your yearly reading for 2024. This is a general reading for you. It's a reading for Capricorn sun, rising and moon sign. My lovely Capricorn, what I have done is I've drawn some cards, 3 cards from 3 different decks to get a sense of the catalyst that is there for you for 2024. What theme is going to ride through 2024 for you? What sort of energy is there? So let's get started with this reading. My lovely Capricorn, the first one I've got here is the scribe. It's an air sign. It's an air sign, so there's a lot of thought. The scribe energy. What's that? The scribe energy is the keeper of knowledge, the keeper of wisdom, takes down notes, collects facts, collects data, collects information and knowledge from others from the past. It's communication, which is really important. So what's coming through for you? It's communication. It's being the scribe, writing down the knowledge, writing down the data, being aware of your history, being aware of where you're headed. Also very non-judgmental with the scribe. Doesn't get involved in conflict, but there's a fairness, there's an equality about it. So that sort of energy comes through for you. It's about really being mindful, really knowing your past, really collecting information and data, keeping a journal, writing down your thoughts. So there's a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking. You've also got the red belly black snake, which is interesting because it's about independence. This is about the sisterhood, even if you're a male. This is about the sisterhood, or the importance of collaboration, of help, of helping each other, communal. The red belly black snake is very protective. It's like the maternal instinct. It's very protective. So it could be about being very protective of your projects, of your ideas, of your family, of your work, whatever it is that is there for you. Red belly black snakes give birth to their young alive, which is very unusual, but they're most vulnerable when they're giving birth. And so it's not unusual for red belly black snakes to congregate to support each other and protect each other in those situations. So this is really about protectiveness, being protective. It's about the sisterhood, protecting others as well. Even in that fierceness, red belly black snakes are quite fierce, they're quite fierce, they're quite venomous. But there is this protectiveness of the young, and this could be a young idea, a young project, something that you're wanting to aspire to. It's not necessarily just children. It's anything there that's, that's important to you. Don't shy away from accepting support from others as well. In your journey through 2024, it's not something that you're doing on your own. There is support, either professional or friends, or whoever that may be. The next card you've got is deep quiet, meditation and stillness. Now that's going to be important for you too in 2024. They're telling me here, there'll be moments where you're just needing to withdraw into the self, have that quietness, do something for yourself, do something for you. Go and have a massage, go and have a walk, just sit and be by yourself without distractions, without others demanding of you anything of you. And that helps you to sort through your thought processes, helps you to define where you're moving to, what you're doing, where you're headed as well. So that's an interesting combination that you've got there for 2024. There's that need to think, to write, to keep records. Keep records. Documentation is very important too as well for you for some reason. So that's going to be important. Don't shy away from accepting support and help from others as well, my lovely Capricorn. I'm going to create your 12 card spread, and for those of you that are new to my channel, I create one card for each month. It speaks of the energies that you have to work with, and so how you work with it and how intensely you work with it, that's totally up to you. That's where free will comes in. And then I use the second deck to get more depth and detail from each of the months. So let's have a look. Let me create some space here. I've got my glasses. I've got all sorts of things down here. Okay, so nearly there. I'm nearly there. So let's have a look at one more. There we go. All right, so that's that deck. Let me get the second deck and let's have a look at what's going on here for you. In January of 2024, what do you have here? You've got the King of Swords. This is, you see, this is the thought, this is the scribe energy coming through from the very get-go, from the very beginning of very first month. This is you being very much in control of your thoughts, of your communication, of what you're writing and what you're saying, what you're thinking, how that transpires. You're in control of this. There may be others that want to bully you or take over or try and control you, but I just feel like that's not going to happen. There's a real determination here with you from January, from the very beginning. Now, this has got to do with some sort of the Five of Swords. This is about some sort of conflict, battles, litigation, bullying. There's something going on around you that you know, someone is trying to do this to you. Maybe you're trying to do it to somebody else, but I don't think so. I think it's someone that's trying to impose their will or their thoughts onto you that creates conflict, that is they're a bit aggressive, but I just feel like it's not going to get anywhere because you're the king. King dominates, doesn't it? So you're the king here, the King of Swords. So you are very much in control of yourself and what's going on. This does not really affect you very much. You do sit up and take notice and think, oh, and that's the scribe. It's taking notice and going, well, that's unfortunate that that's happening like that, but you're in control here. Things are going to work out in your favor. So if anyone's trying to create conflict or trying to dominate a situation, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. Then you've got February of 2024. In February of 2024, it's the Judgment card. This is things coming up from the past. So there's something that you're going to be reviewing here in February of 2024. There's some sort of review. There's some sort of something that's coming up from the past, whether it's thoughts, whether it's a situation, whether it's someone that you're thinking about, or maybe someone's coming from the past. There's something that's coming up from the past that needs to be looked at, needs to be dealt with, needs to be processed. And so that's going to be happening in February. So don't shy away from anything that you're needing to do with the past, because I feel like I need to tie that up. And you do, because something happens you're revisiting something's coming up, following you up from the past. It could be the way you think, it could be a situation or a thought process or something that needs to be released, but it leads to a new start, a new beginning. So there's some sort of big turning point here. It's well worth reviewing that because it leads you to jumping empty-handed into the void, jumping into your future, something new coming up for you. So there's a big turning point here where you do move forward. You do move forward. So whatever's coming up January and February is well worth the effort, because then you realize, well, that's dealt with now. I can move forward. I've been free. There's freedom. You've been released. You're leaving the baggage of the past behind for once and for all, and are able to move forward. So I like that. Then you've got March, and in March, what that opens up for you is a wealth of opportunities. There's opportunities that come your way where you're thinking, oh, you know, what's next? Opportunities do come your way. There are synchronicities around you. Number 8 is a very, very fortuitous number. It's a number of opportunity. It's a number of good fortune. And so things do come your way in March. A lot of opportunities there. You can choose and pick and choose which ones you want to embrace, which ones you want to take, which ones you want to leave behind. You don't have to take them all, but there's something new. There's something amazing that's coming up here for you. There's something coming up here for you. It's something that you've done in the past. It builds on your resources and your skills. You're starting a new job. There's a new job, or someone's getting back into the workforce after a long time, but there's work there, there's opportunity, there's also something's coming to you on a financial level, on a financial basis for some of you. So these might be these opportunities that are coming to you. There's some sort of settlement or some sort of money coming your way that you're keeping here, you're storing, you're going to do something with it. So there's something there that's very, very positive that comes your way. And I feel like that the abundance or the finances that are coming your way, it's after a completion of something. There's a completion of something that allows you to grab these opportunities that are coming your way in March. Then you've got February. In February, due to whatever happens in March, in February, you're feeling so confident, so strong. There's that tiger energy ready to take on anything that comes your way. It's like, I'm released. I can breathe. There's something that's a weight that's been lifted in April. And it makes you feel really confident, really strong about your future, about where you're headed, about what you're doing. I like that. There's this inner strength, inner confidence. I want to say you're almost unstoppable. Oh, it's about you feeling that strength comes from you feeling at home, you feeling loved, you feeling secure, you're feeling safe. This is a home environment. So whether you're building your own home environment or you're just feeling like you've come home to yourself, you've honored yourself, you're feeling secure and you're feeling safe about your future and where you're headed and what you're doing. You feel loved, you feel content. There's contentment here in April. I like the energy in April. Truly positive energy that's coming through for you. Then you've got May. And in May, it opens up this, okay, well, I've achieved this, this, and this, but I've always wanted to do this. And so whatever you've been wishing to do, whatever it's been in your desire to do, you have an opportunity here in May to put it in place, to do it, to bring it down into your reality, to create it, to, if it's a project, a business, a new job, a form of study, a relationship, whatever it is for you, it's time to bring it into your reality, bring it down into your reality. Because it brings great success. It brings great success and recognition around you. You've got 2 cards here, so it's great success and recognition around you, but it's also the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favour. So finally, I feel like life's been stagnant almost for you, my lovely Capricorn, and it's now in 2024 going to start to move forward. The Wheel of Fortune is going to start to turn. There's success in something that you're doing. There's success in something that you're establishing or something that you want to do moving forward. It's like you're finally clear. I feel like finally there's clarity. That's the scribe, having that clarity. Having that clarity is important. Okay, then you've got June. In June, you've got the Emperor. Wow, you've got the Emperor. Fabulous. Everything you touch turns to gold. There's great success, there's great luck, there's good fortune for you in June. It's a good month to put plans into action. If you want to buy something, if you want to start a new business, if you want to change jobs, take on some sort of study, reskill at something, there's publish something. I want to say publish something. There's great good fortune that's coming your way, and it's crossed with the Four of Swords here, and this is about a time of rest as well. So June, while things are happening, and really make sure you take some time out for yourself in June, because you're going to feel like you want to do that. Have a massage, go for a walk, just take a couple of days off, whatever it is, no distractions, maybe spending some time on your own as well. It's time to recoup your energy. I feel like it's time to collect your energy. There's also a lot of knowledge, a lot of information or communication to do with spirit. So there's a lot of prophetic dreams coming through as well. Which is interesting, because this is a different deck, remember, you've got the same card in July. So that energy carries through to July, where, okay, I still need some time off. I still need to just be on your own, meditate, go for walks, go and have a massage, read a book, watch movies, whatever it is you want to do, anything that recharges your batteries, anything that recoups your energy, because as well as having some time out, you're also going to be balancing quite a few things in July. So there's a fine line here. You're balancing two jobs, two situations, more than two situations. I feel like more than two situations. You're here, you're there, you're here, you're over there, you're doing this, you're doing that. You're busy. There's a busyness about July, which is also good, but you also will feel like you need some of that time out just to recover. It could also be that you've got a cold, you need some time in bed, that's your body saying stop, slow down. So that's something that will happen. But I just feel like also you've got plans here. There's things that you're doing, there's things that you're planning. I like it. Places you need to be. It's almost like I want to say I want to clone you, because you need to be over there, and you need to be over there, and you need to be over there. So that's interesting. Let's see what comes of that. And then you've got August. In August, you've got the Palace of Cups. And so emotionally, you're going beneath the surface with your emotions. I feel like there's things that you've buried that need to come to the surface, that need to be cleansed, that needs to be processed. But if you're also looking for a relationship, you are taking that deep dive in a relationship. You're going beneath the surface in a relationship. So there's that opportunity to really not just stay on the surface, but really take that deep dive as far as emotions go, as far as a relationship goes. If it's not a relationship you're seeking, it's just about you finding that tranquility, taking that deep dive into your emotions, seeing what needs to be processed, what needs to be released, what needs to be healed, I want to say as well. That's August. So there's also a year of healing for you. It's a year of healing, a year of decision making, setting goals and deciding which ones you're going to take, or do you want them all. It's about collecting information, collecting data, checking out your resources. What have you got? What about your resources of skills, of money, of time, of knowledge, and what choices, what direction are you going to make? What choices are you needing to make? And you also, it's a month of setting a lot of goals, a lot of dreams. What are your dreams? What are your goals? Just set them. Doesn't matter how impractical they seem. Just have your wish list, because you'll be surprised what the universe gifts you and what comes for you. Very important. And then you've got September. In September, there are opportunities here for new proverbial horizons. There's new horizons to explore. There's new things to explore. There's adventures to be had. There's passions to pursue. What are your passions? What have you wanted to do? What have you always wanted to do? It's time to pick up that baton and follow it and do it and utilize it, because it does open up New horizons. This also is for some, there's travel here, there's visiting distant lands, there's some sort of travel, there's some sort of movement as well, that's coming up for you, something that you've felt passionate about. So there's also a really excited sort of energy that comes with that. Oh, that's interesting. Different deck, you've got the same card. So wow, you know, September really is going to be a month of opportunities, taking you to other places, not physically, sometimes just mentally or spiritually, but there's also travel opening up here for you. There's new horizons to explore. That means there's new opportunities coming up here for you as well. So there's opportunities here for you to make decisions and choices on that are going to transport you mentally, physically, spiritually. It could be travel for some as well, maybe changing states, moving to a different location, different city, new city as well. I like that. I want to draw another card because I want a little bit more detail. There it goes. What is this? Yeah, so that also entails leaving the past behind. There's a cleansing here. There's a cleansing that's occurring with your moving forward. Whenever we have a time of moving forward, there's always a time of releasing the old to make room for the new. That's very, very important. Then we've got November, and in November you've got the Page of Cups. This is the meeting someone significant, meeting someone that's going to be part of your life on an emotional level. It could be a friendship as well, not necessarily just a relationship. But this is also communication via the ethers, Zoom, emails, texts, phone calls, communication over distances. So there's a lot to do with communication over a distance here in October. It's also setting goals and plans on an emotional level. It's crossed with the Emperor, which is, again, really good fortune. You've got the Emperor in June. You've got him again in October. This is success. This is success that's meant to be, that is karmic, that is written. Words that are written, the scribe, words that are written. So there's great success in anything you want to establish, any goals that you want to set that you feel an emotional connection to, that is important to you on an emotional level. There's fruition, success. I like it. That leads to November, which is opportunities there for you to cross that threshold. So you're making decisions. Opportunities are there for you to cross a threshold. That's a new beginning. That's a new start where you're crossing that threshold. It's a new start. New opportunities, a new way of being. You're discovering a new you, my lovely Capricorns. You're discovering a new self, a new you, which I really like. I really like. There's some sort of fairness that comes from that. It's got a lot to do with, see, crossing the threshold's a new start, but there's also the Ace of Swords, which is a new beginning, a new opening, a restart. This is a restart in the way you think, the way you communicate, the way you write, the way you speak. New knowledge, new learning. Maybe you're learning new things about yourself, and that transports you to a new way of being, a new way of living. Doing different things. Your routine goes out the window. Your routine goes out the window. Then in December, anything that's happening to you is very karmic. The Two of Cups, this is also soulmate material. So it's about connecting with a soulmate, either on a relationship level, if that's what you're seeking, or it could be a friendship level. It could be colleagues at work. This is, you meet someone and you think, oh, I've got a sense of we're going to be really good friends. I can feel it. That's karmic. A karmic soulmate connection is opening up here. This is also a soulmate connection to do with work, to do with business, to do with opportunities as well. Not just people, but also situations in your life. Sometimes when you see a house, you walk into a house that you might want to purchase or rent, and you walk in the front door and you think, I don't even have to go any further. This is it. This is the place. That's a connection. That's something that's karmic, that's meant to be, that you're meant to live there, be there. You're in control of the decisions and choices you make, however. You take charge. You need to align your fears, your shadow self, with your conscious self and make them work together. Bring them into alignment so that there's forward movement, so that your fears aren't pulling you in one direction and your conscious self's pulling you in another and it's just not working. Bring it, align it, understand what your shadow self is and how it works for you. That's very, very important. Yeah, you see, you've also got the Lovers. So there's some sort of karmic connection here. This is soulmates. This is something karmic. It can be, if you're looking for a relationship, great month to do that, to have that connection with this significant other. But it can also be a karmic connection to do with a situation around you. Very important. I'm going to draw a card now from my Divine Abundance deck. Let's see how we summarize. Whoa, gosh, that's a whole lot that's fallen out. That's like half the deck, so we can't use half the deck. That's just too much. Let me put it together. Wow. Okay, let me try again. Okay, so let me, Divine Abundance. Can I have a card for my lovely Capricorn? What's the deal with my Capricorn? Here we go. Non-duality. That's interesting, isn't it? Non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent in doing both. Yeah, your humanity and what you want to do moving forward, as well as your spiritual growth, the divine connection. Bring it into alignment. Bring your spiritual life and your physical life into alignment, because it's you know, it's living spirituality. It's not something that you just do part-time. It's something that you live, having faith and trust in the divine, in the universe, in source, in whatever it is that you're wanting, you believe in. Could be God, whatever. It's about living it every single day and how it affects you and how it impacts you, your choices and your faith and your trust in the divine. Very important. I love this for you, this projection, my lovely Capricornian. There's huge potential here for you in 2024. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. That will be specific to you. If you would like your own individual yearly projection, you can also book that via my website. Understand that it's a limited time offer. The offer runs to the end of January 2024. So if you're interested in a yearly projection, please book that reading before it expires. Love, light, and many blessings to you.